Using incomplete or incorrect representations might serve as a block to problem solving. And forgive me, just a few sentences here. The choice of representation can often make a great difference. Schwartz, in studying problems such as the women, dogs, children, and jobs problem, who owned the dogs, who had what jobs, found that people who made charts like the 1 in 11.3 were much more successful in solving the problems than people who merely wrote down these things. If I could examine, as we'll talk about later, a problem space of sorts. So here's a unique problem. That's it doesn't appear so obvious at first, but once I make a chart, it becomes much more interpretable, I guess. Excuse me, I got a lot of business here. Well, excuse me. Okay, here goes. This representation can make a problem either very easy or very hard. So let's try this numbers game. Just follow me for a second. The objective of each player is to choose 3 digits from a set of digits so that the digits chosen add up to 15. The players are given a sheet of numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they take turns crossing one of the digits off the list and adding it to their own list. So the first player to have 3 digits totaling 15, 5, 6, or 1, 6, 8 wins, etc. If you were to play this game, what would your strategy be? Well, if you played first, which digit would you choose? If you played second and your opponent had first chosen 5, which would you do? The first 1 or 2 times you play this game, you may find it challenging, but then look at figure 11.8, which presents an alternative way of representing the game. So here it is. It's actually tic-tac-toe in disguise. So if I wanted to complete 15 and my opponent had already chosen 6 and 5, I know that I need to block 4 because that's the only character that'll give him or her 15. Then once I play 4 and 9, my opponent needs to block 2, etc. So if I re-represent what appears to be sort of a math game as a spatial game like tic-tac-toe, it's amazing how much more it lends itself to reason, and that people might miss this because they had an incomplete or incorrect representation. Your author gives a couple more examples, but I think this is by far the most accessible one.